I'm gonna give y'all some helpful tips on learning Zafina. If you're new with Zafina, or if you already know a little thing about Zafina and you're trying to expand, I'm gonna try my best to tell you what you're gonna need to know. Okay, first thing, before I get into all that, I'm gonna need you to understand her frame. Now, looking at her frame, you can see that she's not a very offensive character. So she needs to be played like Kazuya. Like, you have to play defensively. Or maybe you have to play like Ling Xiaoyu or Lei Wulong. You have to play the cat and mouse game and hit and run. Yeah, because Zafina, she's not gonna do much as far as offense goes. I mean, she has a lot of frame traps that can get people. That's usually something you want to go for. And she also has a good wall pressure. Now, something has changed from Tekken Tag to Tekken 7. So Tekken 7, I remember this move was like +6 on block, but now it's +4. So I think this move was nerfed a bit. Let's see. Let's look at her frames. I'm gonna talk about frames at the beginning of this tutorial. I'm getting way too many messages here. Okay, where you at, girl? Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at. Well, let me show you what I was working on. I was working on her down forward 3. I mean her down forward 1. Where is it? Here, huh? Down forward 1. Okay, I'm looking at her frame data and her down forward 1 looks kind of off the wall. Because I'm looking at some stuff I'm not supposed to be looking at. But it does has her frame on block okay. It's correct, but everything else looks off. I don't even know what some of this stuff means. It doesn't say if it's plus or anything. It got some alphabets in there. Do they have like a legend here somewhere? And they should have like this this chart where it tells you what this means, but apparently they don't. So okay, so her down forward 1 is 13 frames fast, and it's -5 on block. So if it's -5 on block, that means like you can interrupt the next attack with a 14 frame move, but you will trade on a 15 frame move. You get it? 5, 15, 4, 14, 3, 13. It works the same way. So let's say that she does a jab. I mean, she does this poke and then she turns around and do a jab. I can interrupt that. Okay, let's. I think I did that too late. Okay, that's 10 frames. That's 12 frames. That's 13 frames. Oh, that wasn't supposed to trade. That's 14 frames. You see what I'm getting at? Now that doesn't supposed to beat it out, but due to Zafina has a mysterious hitbox, she can duck highs with her down forward too. So instead of it saying counter hit, it said punish, which means that she crushed that high. So if I would have did a 15 frame attack, it would have traded, which she doesn't have. So I probably would have to change characters to show you that. So let me give you a move that, let me show you a move that gives her +1, not +1, -1 on block. Let's find a move that's -1. Okay, I see 4-3, but that's gonna be a lot tougher. One second. Down 3 and down. That might work. That might work. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see how fast her mantis attacks are. Okay, her fastest mantis attack is 12 frames. So that's not going to be useful. Goodness. Does she have anything that's -1? Okay, here we go. We have down 3-3. No, that's not it. I think that's it right here. I think that's what they're talking about. Okay. Let's do that one over. Okay, there we go. Okay, so since this is -1, I can only do a jab to interrupt the next attack if the next attack is 10 frames. So, damn, I'm hitting. Okay, I think I messed up. Yeah, I think I did mess up because this is not the move I recorded. I think I see why. I started off in Scarecrow. Oh shit, I wasn't blocking. I thought it had an auto block on. See, I can interrupt that. Okay, I was late. Now, if I do anything slower than 10 frames, I'm going to get beat out because it's -1 on block. Alright, let's try a 12 frame attack. Oh shit, she looked the other way. Damn. It is a good kick though. It is a good kick because it makes them look the other way. Crap. Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Okay, it traded with a 13 frame attack. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't trade though. It should have like just beat her out. Maybe I was too slow with her jab. Or maybe it had something to do with her being turned around. Let me try to do that jab a little bit faster. Alright, crap. There we go. There we go. I knew it shouldn't trade because it's too slow to trade. This is really a great kick here. It sends them looking the other way and they can't react the way they want to. So that's how you understand frame data here. 0 and 10, -1, 11, -2, 12. Now let's understand plus on block. So if you're gonna use something that's something that is +1 on block, your 11 frame attack gonna be uninterruptible. If you use a 10 frame attack, it might trade with 11. So I think her forward 2 is +1. Let me scroll and check. Yeah, it's still +1. So this means she's at frame advantage. See how she beat me out? She's at frame advantage when she does this by 1. Okay, let's say if somebody took the block and then it tries to like go under it. Crap. Let me see. Okay, that was too slow. That move is a lot slower. That's why I'm able to counter hit that. I was trying to see what I was trying to. Okay, that might work. Yeah, this is a good mix-up though. So for her to not get beat out, after she used that down back two, she has to be beaten out by a jab. Anything slower than a jab. How fast is that move? Let me see. Down back two, down back two. How fast is that move? Because it has crush properties. Down back two is 13 frames. It's 13 frames. Is it? Okay, frame start up. I don't even see down back anymore. Yeah, it's 13 frames. Goodness. Okay. That's what I always do after 442 anyway. So I think a 12 frame attack should interrupt it. Let's try it. Oh, it traded. It shouldn't though. It shouldn't trade. Did I do that punch a little too slow? Holy crap. No, it's not gonna interrupt. It should. This is her 12 frame attack and it only gives her +1 on block. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Okay, so now let's try something a little bit heavier. Let's go to +6 on block. So on +6 on block, that means anything within 6 frames is gonna beat out anything they're gonna do next. So I can do something that +6 on block and do a launcher afterwards and it won't be interrupted. Okay, so let's go to it. No. What the hell? Why is it asking me that? I must didn't save it. Crap, that's not what I want. There we go. That shouldn't trade. I must have did the launcher too slow. that launcher is a lot slower. And now when you do something slower and it's uninterrupted, that tells you that the move is really, really good on block. But be careful when you calling yourself taking advantage of your plus on block, because they can sidestep you. I think it tracks this way. Okay, so it has some tracking. Damn, she ducked. Man, it's kind of hard to sidestep that way. Damn. Okay, so I think that's about it on frames. I think I covered everything on frames. I mean, that's pretty much how you read a frame, baby. Okay, I am missing something. Let's say I do something that's -9 on block. -9 is like the safest thing you could do. But afterwards, you can't do anything because you completely lost your turn. You can't sidestep, you can't backdash. Only thing you can do is block. So let me do a move that is -9 on block. Okay. See that? The weed counter hit. Because she did attack after something that was not meant for her to take another turn. She got counter hit. I can probably do something real slow to stop that. I can probably launch her. That was a counter hit. That was 17 frames. I don't even know her 19 frame attack. Or 18. Let's look forward. Okay, here we go. We got 19 frames. 4-2. Oh, it traded. Okay. Yeah, it should trade. Both of them are 9 and 19. That was a bad trade. I can still get a combo. Okay. So let's try doing a -9 move and sidestep. Let's see if this is correct. Crap. Now she can't do anything. Only thing she can do is block. So there you have it. I think I covered everything that you need to know about frames. So what's next for you to learn if you're trying to be better with Zafina? I guess I can go on to something else like key moves or something. Okay, now her key move, I'm gonna cover that. Alright. Her first key move I would recommend is this right here. I remember mentioning it in my earlier tutorials that this move is her tracking move. The game doesn't list it as a tracking move, but it is. It's a close range tracking move, and if people trying to sidestep Zafina, because you know a lot of people still think that she's steppable, but nobody knew anything about this move, but I have figured it out in Tekken Tag. But sadly in Tekken 6 I didn't know anything about this move. So let's say somebody's going to sidewalk me either way. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Alright. No, wait. I did something wrong. There we go. Crap, wrong move. You see it? Damn, I keep hitting the wrong move. It tracked both ways up close. And that just shows you that it tracks. Okay, this move has good properties. It has a nice knockdown on hit. I mean, knockdown on counter hit. I don't have a really good setup after this kind of knockdown because they changed the knockdown properties in Tekken Tag, because I usually can get this from behind if they get knocked down, but why they Tekken change that, I don't know. Cause I usually always do this when I get that knockdown, but now I have to come up with something else. And right now I hadn't found that something else. Yeah, that's not good. Wow, that even missed. So this is one key move I would recommend you using. Another key move is her forward 2 and forward 3. Now, forward 2 and 3, they both dash moves. But I don't really use forward 2 that often, but I do use forward 4. Now, forward 4, I think it was some sort of knockdown I usually get, and then I use forward 4, and it always connect. They never block it. They always get caught ducking or dashing, and the moves always hit. I don't remember the knockdown it was. What was the knockdown? Was it this one? I don't think it was this one. It'll probably come to me later. Okay, her next move. Her next move. Her next move. It's gonna be 4-4-3. I think in Tekken 6, I think it was like +1 or +4 on block. But now it's plus. Now it's not even plus. It's 0. So if it's on 0, that means it's gonna trade if they do a jab and you do a jab. Or it depends on the frame attack y'all both use. If y'all both use a 13 frame attack, then y'all gonna trade. Let me see. 4-4-3. Does it say 0? No, it's +4. And it keeps you in Scarecrow, so I would recommend you staying in Scarecrow, but most people they back out of it in case they get a launcher, because you can get this. But you can still get a combo even if you crap. You can still get a combo if you stay in it. Can I finish this? No, that's not it. I'm not canceling the stand. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? There we go. Okay. So you could get a combo either way. So let's say that somebody is like waking up, like they just got up off the ground. And usually when you're using a Zafina character, the one thing they're gonna always respect is her lows. So if they get up and start ducking, then you nail them with this one. So let's say that they didn't block it and it was on hit. You're still at a major plus. You might be at, well, let me just look here. If I can find it. So it's +9 on block on hit. I mean +9 on hit. Okay, so you, and I don't even know this number. Okay, so what was I? Okay, 4-4-3. So when you do 4-4-3, you at a major advantage. So anything they do afterwards gonna get beat out. So here's your two options. You can do 2 or down forward forward. But if you're gonna do down forward 4, stay in Mantis. I'll tell you why. Okay. So let's say you do this move and you stay in Mantis. You're still at frame advantage. So this puts Zafina at a very powerful counter hit game. So if they somehow start attacking, they're in trouble. So they should try to play more defensive than aggressive when she's at this mix-up. So I'm going to show you just how bad it is to, I need to take these out. Well, just one of them, really. Okay, so this is a good frame trap. This is what it is, a frame trap. Oh shit, it didn't even sit. What the hell? It didn't even sit. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. See that? It's not even interruptible. And I tried to hop kick just then. You can't even hop kick that. It's a really, really great frame trap. One more thing. She does has another option. Cause she's really, really big on counter hit. That's probably where she gets most of her damage. Okay, here we go. Crap, I didn't want to do that. And that also combos. So 4-4-3 and down forward 4 is definitely a key move. But I wouldn't abuse it because that down forward 4 can be hop kick. But a lot of times they don't be expecting it. I think it's an unseeable low. But I think they have to expect it to react to it. I think it's unseeable to most people. I also use this one because a lot of time when I'm in their face and I be trying to hit them and they just, you know, dashing back, this usually catches them because she's advancing. Yeah, what's up, Blitz? Because she's also taking some steps forward. I'm trying to see. How much range does it have? I don't think it has that much range. Maybe it does. So this is also a good move, but I wouldn't spam it or abuse it. But I'll just throw it out when anything else in Scarecrow is not reaching them, because this stance right here is a very, very high risk, high reward stance. Because the risk is she can't block. So you have to be on your P's and Q's with this stance. So when you get in this stance, already have in your mind what you're going to do. And a lot of things she does in this stance is, it's going to say safe on paper, but in the game it's really not safe because they can launch her. She can sometimes make it safe when she does this or when she cancels the stance. But usually when she cancels the stance, it takes a lot more frames, so it's going to make it much more unsafe. What was I talking about? What was the next move? I didn't even have it written down. But anyways. Oh yeah, Scarecrow. Yeah, thank you. So be sure you have something in mind, because your best options out of Scarecrow stance would be 2, 1, down 3, and most importantly this one. But I wouldn't just be throwing out other moves like this here, this. I mean, this is a good move, but I wouldn't abuse it, because when you playing it against somebody who probably knows how to block Zafina, they're going to catch on to that. But this is also good because it power crush. But a lot of times when I be doing this move, they block a lot of the time. So when they start blocking, you probably think I'm going to start doing this. But what you don't know is that they can see this for some strange reason. And they can react to it too. Because a lot of times when you see a low coming, and you're still not going to be fast enough to react to it. But this one is reactable. So what's another move out of Scarecrow? What's another move out of Scarecrow? Yeah, this is good too. I think it gives her a plus on block. Let me see. I think that move gives her plus on block. So I know I use this move a lot at the wall. But be careful, because they're gonna start ducking that second attack. Yo, what's up, Pro Meat? Crap, wrong move. Wrong move, wrong move. Alright, let's try it now. Yeah, it gives some kind of plus on block. Shit, I keep interrupting the wrong move. There it is. Okay, so you can't interrupt the second hit. That's good, because I was worried about that. So that's a good one. Because I usually spam it at the wall, especially like when I'm a few hits from killing them. But when they start ducking it, then that's when I start worrying. Because you don't want to do this one, even though this is a good alternative. Because this move here, I think is punishable on hit. Because I know a lot of times when I hit them, I still get beat out. Let me check. 3-3. Scarecrow. Okay, it's -9 on it's -9 on block, but +2 on hit. But for some strange reason, I still get beat out. I guess because I'm using the wrong move afterwards. I think that's what it is. But on block, she probably could get launched. But it says -9 on paper, but she's in Scarecrow, she can't block. So you have to be very careful when you're in this stance. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, that'll stop them. Yeah, that'll stop their jabs. So make sure you do that if they start jabbing you. But be careful. You're also throwing too high. So if they're expecting a duck, you're giving them way too much time to do a launch punisher. while standing launcher. So there's another one I want to test out. What was it? Okay, I think I found it. I didn't want to do that twice. Okay, so that would get interrupted. Well, it is +2 on block, so your jab is your only thing you have to stop him. If you're spamming that 4-3-3. Okay. Her next key move. It used to be this. I still do it, but I know a lot of times I lose a lot of games for doing this, but this is also a good frame trap. I'll show you. Because I think this move here, well, not think, but I know this move gives you like a plus on block, but it's not as big as it was in Tekken Tag 2. In Tekken Tag 2, it gave her a +6, but now they nerfed it a bit, so crap. I usually do this a lot in battles. Yeah, that is a good move. Because I usually do that, and they block it, and then they come rushing in. And then they kick always catch you. But the higher the rank you are, the most likely they're going to block that. And I'm up there in the blue ranks. And before I even got to the blue ranks, they was blocking the hell out of it. What else? Down three. Down 3 is launch punishable now, so just don't do this. Do this and go into mantis stance, because you make it safer when you're in mantis stance, because they can't get their launcher when you're there, because this is the one stance you can block in. Well, this is only after you're doing this kick, but any other move and you go to cancel to mantis, you're probably going to get punished, but this is the only move where going into mantis would make it safe. Because she definitely needed, because in Tekken Tag, it was like -13 on block. Only few characters could launch it. But now they made it -15, and some people and some of their mamas can launch it. It also benefits you to go into that stand because you can follow up with a combo. So yeah, keep that in mind, that it is imperative that you go here after this. What else? This is good. This move, I think it counter hits running slides. Cause I think I seen that in battle. Cause one guy, he was a Geese player, and he was like spamming Repukins, and when they start spamming that, you are forced to sidestep, and then when you start sidestepping, then he'll run at you and do a shoulder or a slide or whatever. I think I had got lucky one time and did the up forward 1+2, and it avoided the slide but hit him and it killed him. But I usually do this move like when there are a few hits away from death sometimes, especially in the open stage where there's no walls, because I prefer to use Zafinas in stage where there's walls so I can apply some kind of pressure or aggressive offense. But in the open stage, I have to play a lot more defensive, because That's the best way to use Zafina. You can't be aggressive with her. You have to use movements and side steps and counter hit setup. That's basically her game plan. If you start doing anything aggressive, you know, you start doing moves like this. Well, I ain't gonna say like this. Well, let's say you start doing this. This is +1 on block, but you probably gonna get too excited and start doing moves that's much too slow and start doing this. And then you're gonna get wrecked for it. And speaking of this is a key move. This is a 14 frame Punisher, but the second hit is a high, so they're gonna duck it. They're gonna duck it. If they see that you are finishing this string way too much. So let's say they see this move and they start ducking. This what you This what you do. You cancel where you don't finish the second hit, but instead you use Scarecrow 1+2. I don't think they're gonna get a launcher, but if they do manage to get a launcher, they're not gonna be able to get up and finish the combo because this move is a heavy spike. So if they take this spike, they're gonna have to lay on the ground for a few seconds. I'll say about 1 or 1.5, I don't know, but it's not enough time for them to hop back up and do an attack. Okay, down forward 4, right? So this is gonna keep people from ducking and trying to launch. See, that was a counter hit right there. I know a lot of guys, I usually get people like that. Like I said, sometimes you're going to get launched, and if they do get the launcher, they're not going to get up and follow up. Because I know a lot of times I don't do it that fast. I'll probably wait and see what they do and then do that move, and we trade. It'll be a good trade for you instead of a bad trade where they take the hit and still do a combo. Because that was a 15 frame launcher I just did and he beat it out. So I wonder, let's try a different character. How do I go over? Okay. We have a 13 frame launcher. I think Devil Jin has a 14 frame. I think they said Eddie's one of those 13 frame launcher guys. Let me go to Kazuya. I know pretty much Kazuya does. Oh crap. No. It need to be the other way around. It need to be the other way around. I need to be Kazuya. Okay, Zafina. Where are you? Alright. I think she'll still spike Kazuya. Okay. Alright. Well, look at that. Oh shit, she got counter hit. Oh no, I don't think he blocked it. I don't think he blocked it. I think that was on Will. Shit, he didn't even duck. there you go. You won't get launched. Let's try Wild Rising 4. Nope, not even that. Okay. So they're gonna have to do that. A Wild Rising 4. That wasn't a Wild Rising 4. What the hell was that? Okay, that was a standing 4. Okay, that was a Wild Rising 4. Yeah, they had to do something much faster than a launcher. And they have to be fast with it too. So it looks like it's a rare occasion when she's gonna get beat out. Let's try Xiao Yu. I think she has a faster Wild Standing 4. Xiao Yu or Julia. Yeah, did I pass you? What the hell? I don't think Xiao Yu is really that much of a threat anyway. I don't think she has a Wild Standing launcher. But I'm just using her to test out the Wild Rising 4. Okay, that's good. I found out all I need to know. They have to be pretty fast to do it because I think there's a strict window there. Okay, that's why I didn't see Julia there. She's with the downloadable characters. I thought there was alphabetical order. That's why Zafina was at the bottom. Okay. So this is a key move. Once you're there, I think you're away. What's the frame of down 4-3? Down 4-3, you're at... Oh crap. Down 4-3. Okay, I thought that was -10. I was starting to worry there. It's -5. So yeah, so that's pretty much about right. Yeah, that's about right. -5 and Scarecrow 1 plus 2 is 16 frames. So they only have like a 1 frame window to interrupt that, whatever you call it, move. I do think this is the best move in the game. It has everything you want except tracking. This move does not track, and this move does not have any range, because you can whip this move in their face, and when you whip this move in their face, you're dead. So everything else, it has it. It has counter hit launcher, it has plus on block, frame traps, whatever. But it's linear and it has no range. Because I know a lot of times people were just blocking me and I whip this and I die for it. Very frustrating, especially in ranked matches. So this, I'll probably give this a 9 out of 10. Because it has its weaknesses. Okay, so what else we have? What else we have? We have this right here. It tracks. I think they have to be sidewalking for a minute for it to whiff. This move doesn't have that much range, so if somebody like standing at this distance and they're still backdashing, do not do this move. Cause they're gonna expect this move and they're gonna wait for it to miss and they're gonna launch you. Yep, that is pretty much a bad range if they're backdashing. So Zafina is really not a long range character, so she really pretty much needs to be in someone's face to be a threat. When you usually see me playing against people online, you usually see me throw this move out a lot. Please stay away from this move. Please stay away from this move. Not only that this move is bad, this move here has a really low hitbox. So this move can be beat by hop kicks and orbitals. I'll show you. Because I know a lot of times when I throw this move out and they get lucky and they launch me with a hop kick and I don't see why or how, and I get beat out with orbitals too. I'm like, this is a mid. How I'm getting hop kicked over? You see that move get high crushed. I mean low crushed. It gets treated like a low crush move. So please stay away from that move, because a lot of people be spamming hop kicks for no reason, and that move happens to walk right under it. And also, the reason why you shouldn't use this move, because it's a high. It's a duckable high, and it's not like this move right here, where you have time to spike them. But here, you won't have time, because they can react to it a lot better than this. I'll show you. Oops. You see that? So stay away from this movie. Let's see, what else? What else you need to know? What else you need to know? Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. I want to look at the move. Okay, I think I know what this move does. Okay. This is a great move. This is probably a good round starter move, or when you see characters like Elisa, Julia, when they like run at you, because they have this fast high attack that pretty much beat out everything. And I usually just throw this move out. And I also know that when you're like playing against Elisa player and she does her rage drive, her chainsaw makes that rage drive safe, because I remember trying to launch that rage drive and I ended up getting hit. And damn, that was a lucky Elisa player. Where I need to go? There we go. Let's get Elisa in here. Okay, how does she do her rage drive? No, that's not it. Man, how do you do her rage drive? I mean her rage art. Move this, move this. I thought I did hit that button. What the hell? I knew I hit that button. Oh, she's not in rage. She's not in rage, that's why. There we go. All right. Okay. So I know a lot of time Elisa, I hadn't met not one Elisa player that doesn't rely on her rage drive. I mean her rage art. So when Elisa usually does that, I usually be waiting on it. Crap, she caught me. She actually caught me. Maybe I need to... There it is. Because if you try to block punish that, you're going to get stuck in. You see that? I tried to launch that and I got stuck in. So the best thing you need to do is high crush that. She does have another move, but not many people use it. But I know one Elisa player, he uses it a lot. It's this move right here. I think that move can be floated. There it is. There we go. What else? What else you need to know? The movements, the movements. Crap, it took me all the way back up there. Okay, down 1-1. I usually do this as a round starter. Like at the beginning of the round, I use this right here. This is a natural, it's natural on counter hit, so don't worry about it, because some people, they like to throw the first punch, and if it's not faster than 12 frames or whatever, it's going to get beat out. I think it probably would beat jabs out at a distance. I don't know, because I usually always throw the first punch or throw the first hit when I'm using this move. I don't think there was one game I remember I was beat out unless they did something off the wall. Unless they did something off the wall. But like toe-to-toe wise, I don't think anything beat this out. Unless somebody else uses Zafina and they had the same idea I had. I'm not saying that's the fastest move in the game, but I'm just saying that I hadn't seen anything that beat it out yet. Uh, what else? What else? What else? What else you need to know? I used to use this move, but I only use it when their back is turned, and for some reason I can't get anything with their back turned anymore. They done changed up a lot in Tekken 6. I mean 7. Okay. This might be a good round starting move, but I would be kind of careful because some people start off games with hop kicks. This is also a good move. It's seeable, but I'll show you a good time to use it. Let's say you're doing a combo and they're about to get up. That's a good time to use it when they're about to get up. Well, they usually lay on the ground a lot longer, and then they probably roll to the side, and then I kind of like sidestep and then do. So just don't do it while they're standing in front of you because they can't see it. But when they're like trying to get up, that's probably a good time to sneak this move in. Yeah, I was trying to do that move earlier. I'll show you a good time to, I'll show you how to do this move. I think basically she does it when she wants to. I'm just going to try to throw that out there. She does it when she wants to because I know a lot of times I have the command right on point and she still doesn't do it. Because I know the command. I mean, I know when to hit the button. I think it has something to do with the range, like how close you are and what you're used to doing. Cause I'm used to doing it up close. Cause up close, I can probably do a lot better. For some reason, she's not dashing. I need to get a good dash. Crap. See, I think it has something to do with the distance. I think the timing is a lot more different the farther away you are. I probably can do it from this distance. So, I'm going to put the controller up to the microphone. I'm going to show you, let you listen to how the pattern should sound. Hold on, let me pause it. I should have had the camera on. That would have been a lot more helpful. I know I did it that time. I just don't know. I didn't even bother that time because she didn't even dash. But doing it that way, it's a lot easier if you get closer. But the further you are, you probably have to wait a bit. But I'm not gonna try to learn the distance. I'm just gonna do what I'm accustomed to. Cause I know there's another way, not another way, but another combo when you like pick up with this and then you try to follow up with this. I used to nail it every time, but now I can't even get this right. Okay, I got it. It's probably inconsistent though. Yeah, it's pretty much inconsistent for me now. I used to always never fail this combo. I could never miss it, but now I'm always missing it. Anyways, so that's your cue on how to do it. It's an 18 frame Punisher, but you're not going to use this as an 18 frame Punisher. Let's see. This is a good move. I think it gives +1 or 2 on block. I'm not going to say it's a key move, but it's a good move. It does have a frame trap behind it. I think I seen a video where a guy used this move and he had set up for that claw. Was it back 2? How much does that give? Oh, back 2. So that's -5 on block. So it's safe. So I know they do this, and when they block it, he was able to do this and counter. So I thought that move gave advantage, but it doesn't. And I think he did this too. And then he went to the appeal. Yeah, I seen a lot of scrubby Zafina players spam that move because it has that, what you call that thing, power crush. This is a great move. I recommend you doing this. It's punishable, but just don't throw it out in the open. I'll show you a good time to use it. It's most likely going to be at the wall. Let's say they're at the wall and you start spamming lows. Nah, I shouldn't have did that either. I shouldn't have did that either. I mean, a lot of times, they don't, I know people don't get up that fast. They don't get up that fast. Not in battles. I don't know how she was able to get up like that. But let's just say that you was doing this, you know, you start doing a lot of lows. Usually, when you do 3 lows while they're down, and when they get up, they're gonna get up ducking. And that's when you nail them with this move right here. I hated that off-axis thing. When they get up, they most likely going to duck and try to respect the 4th load that they think that's going to come. Or usually a 3rd load they think that's going to come. It usually takes 2, but most likely 3 going to really get them ducking. Because she has a deadly wall combo. And I think this is her biggest wall splat combo. I think this is her highest damaging wall splat. I don't think anything else wall splat that does more damage. So I definitely recommend this move at the wall. Okay, I think I got it. No. But she doesn't recover in duck though. She doesn't recover crouching. What was the 3 lows I usually do? How did I do it? It'll probably come to me when this video is done. Okay. This is a key move. I think this move crushes hop kicks. I know I've seen a lot of hop kicks miss this, but a lot of times you will get hit. Depends on how late they hop kick is or how early they hop kick is. It's something like that. I don't know if it's early or late, but I think it depends on. Maybe it has something to do how late you did it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it has something to do with how late you did it. And this here move, this move keeps a lot of people in check, especially when they start spamming Power Crush. Because I think only a low can stop a Power Crush. And when Ling Xiaoyu start doing her back turn shenanigans, this keeps her in check. This keeps Eddie in check when he's in handstands and relax. I know a lot of times when Eddie does his back 3-3 and he tries his very best to get underneath her legs, and either this will keep him in check or this going to keep him in check. Because I know if you go with this, you're going to get a counter hit. And on counter hit, this is what you're going to get, a combo. So she's a good anti-Eddie, Ling Xiaoyu. She used to be a good. It was somebody else. She was a good stopper, but they done buffed that character, so now she doesn't do too well against them. Who was that character? Was it Elisa? It might have been Elisa. I don't remember. But that's your move right there. So I definitely recommend it because it has range and it has good properties. This is her unblockable, so I don't really find a use for that move. I think I put that out there. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that move because a lot of times when people see you ducking, they're gonna expect a low. Okay, Tarantula. I need to talk about that stance. I don't think I talked about Tarantula stance. Okay, this stance right here, I usually do this. Hold up, this move right here. Because sometimes I usually go into Tarantula, but a lot of times I make a big mistake when I go into this stance because I get a counter hit, and a counter hit, I get a launcher, and I can't follow up. I think some people can follow up, but in my mind can't react fast enough to do this move right here. Crap. I didn't even get to the stance first. Yeah, they use that to follow up with a combo. But in my mind, I can't, it doesn't even register me fast enough. And a lot of times I'll be at the wall when I do it. So that's usually when I go into Tarantula stance after this move right here. And then the first thing I do is this. Because this never be the first move I use. But since I'm in a higher rank, they don't duck anymore, so I have to throw this out. So when I throw it out like 3 times, at least 3 times, that's when they're going to start ducking. And then I follow up with either this or that. And after the clap, I'll probably use this move because they like to use that feet forward down 3 where they stick one leg out. So I usually jump over that and then I use a slide. Or sometimes I use a slide instead of this right here. So That's something to keep in mind when they're on the ground. But when they're at the wall, you have a lot of follow-up options. I think sometimes I use this for a wall splat if they're up against the wall, but a lot of times I don't think of doing that. I just think of abusing them on the ground. Let's see, what else she has? Oh yeah, I'm still in Tarantula. Now she can do this, but I wouldn't recommend it because this is -17. So if you're gonna do this, please stay there. Because if they do a hop kick afterwards, because a lot of times they're gonna do a hop kick or can, whatever to get her off the ground, and you doing this and rising up, giving them a full launcher instead of just a knockdown. Because I know a lot of times, hop kick will miss her, but it'll only connect if Zafina does something like this. I think she raises her hitbox when she does an attack. I think some people have a rage art that can hit her while she's there. Because I know one person who was able to hit her was Oscar. I don't know anybody else who can hit her with their rage art, with a mid-hitting rage art. Lows, I can understand that, but mid, come on. What do I need to go to? Okay, hers is down forward. Like really. I used to eat this move a lot when I'm in this stance, and I'm thinking this stance is gonna save me, and that shit connects. And it doesn't even look like it has a low hit box. See how high she's hitting? Like, come on. They bailing out people like that. What else? Shit. Spinning sweep. That's what stance that is? Okay, that's full crouch. Okay, I made it much further than that. This move is good. I only use this move when I expect them to do a low wake up. A lot of times this move comes out by accident when I'm trying to do this move right here. When I'm usually trying to do this move, that move comes out. And it usually costs me a lot of rounds. I already mentioned the Scarecrow moves. The moves you need to use in Scarecrow. In case I'm missing something. Mantis. There's not a lot you want to do in Mantis. There's like a few moves in Mantis you want to do. That is 2, this string. That if you're counter hit fishing. I would use this. I would use this. But that's about it. There's not too much. There's not too much you want to do from that. The only good thing about this stance is that you can block in it. I'm not saying it's not a good stance because that's where all her frame trap goes. I pretty much never use this move or that one. But it is annoying though, but I pretty much never use it. I never use that one either. But I do play against a lot of Zafinas who does use it, and I always get hit by it. And that is something you can like hit yourself on the head for. You main a character and you get hit by stuff like this. And that's something, yeah, this is a great move. I think I've seen people, they do this right here. They'll do this and they can go into mantis and then they do that. So they're using like two power crushes. So if you just want to throw that out there, I wouldn't just be up and spamming it. I already told you what people can do to stop power crush. Okay, now this, that's not it. Now I know a lot of times when Zafina does this with her back turn, that leg can hit you. Well, at least in Tekken 6 it would. I don't know if it do now, but we're gonna find out. Oh crap. There it is. Alright. No, I did the wrong button. It is confusing when she has her back turned. Because you think you have to go the other way and hit the button, but you don't. Crap. What button is it? I thought I... okay, let's do this again. There we go. Yeah, see? That back kick can hit you. I don't know how I blocked it and I was running up against her. So that move still hits while her back is turned. Okay. Okay. I remember one time I was playing against this Anna player. And I did this throw right here. Now this wasn't a throw. It's the throw where it's supposed to give you like a guaranteed mix-up or something. This one right here. I mean, she was like at the wall, but it wasn't. We wasn't laying away from the wall like that. probably something like this right here. And Anna like rolled, did like this side roll, which put her towards the wall. She was rolling towards the wall, and I did this, and it whiffed, even though it was connecting to it. So I think this throw has a really, really bad setup, because she doesn't get a guaranteed follow-up that it looked like she deserved, especially up against the wall, because I wish I would have saved that replay and posted it. That was, if I streamed that live, you probably would have heard a reaction you never heard before. This used to have a follow-up. You see how she's like laying with her feet forward, face down, head away? Because I used to be able to do this with, you know, catching them with their back turn. That's how it's supposed to be after she does this throw right here. And when they stands up, they get ate up from behind. I mean, they get abused from behind. Never mind. Then it's the same with this right here. That has the same thing, because I usually do this, and then I sweep, and then I follow up with this, and catch them with their back turn. So you have to figure something else out. I don't know any ground setups, any O keys. But basically up against the wall, that's where I feel like I'm invincible. I can just start throwing out stuff. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I can't believe they even gave a weak damage. I did a lot of hits there. Okay, so doing this right here, I usually throw this out for fun though. And then they start ducking, or you know, they start mixing these up. So let me give you a good wall combo. I usually do this, and then while they still laying on the ground, I start doing this and get them to stand up, and then I spike them on the ground again. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't see any other Zafina doing stuff like this, and I watch a lot of Zafina players live stream, and they don't do that. I mean, I seen one Zafina player who do a combo at the wall, and then he started doing this. I was like, wow, that picks up. Not picks up, but that hits while they're on the ground. I think he was a true Tekken god, and he was doing that. That's some scary shit, though. What else I usually do at the wall? Because when you have somebody with their back up against the wall, I mean, you got all kinds of options, yo. I think that was it right there. I think that was the 3 lows I was looking for. If that was 3 low. Okay. Whatever you do, if you're doing a wall combo, do not do this. Do not do this. When you do that, your offense is gonna stop right there. Instead, do this. And then from there, you can follow up with a a wake up. I don't like that off-axis wall thing. If they stay on the ground, they get hit. If they get stuck, they have to block it and play the next guessing game, which they don't want to do. Or you go, but never end it with this right here, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna tech roll and your next attack is gonna whiff. Either this gonna whiff or whatever you plan to do. So you're probably gonna have to try to move with them, which is gonna take some frames, and if you're lucky, you probably still get to hit again, other than them waking up and hitting you. So I would not, no, that's not it. I would not finish with Scarecrow 4. What else you need to know? Are there any questions? I'm trying to think of something else. I'm trying to think of something else. Oh my goodness, it is not connecting. What the hell? There we go. But she didn't get out of that stand. This is like one of her hardest combos ever, but it gives like 98 point damage. But I did see an easier combo that gives 99 damage. Look at this. Pushing two buttons at the same time is actually harder than you think it is. I think that's how they did it. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't do a second slap.
Fate cannot be changed.
If it's a 99 damage, then that gotta be it. No, that's not it. It's supposed to be 99 instead of 96. What the hell did he do? What did he do?
Fate cannot be changed.
That's it right there. So it's a lot easier than the other combo I was trying to do. Well, now that I became a Fujin, I can retire from rank match because my goal was never to try to reach up there to the god ranks. I just wanted to make it to the blue rank because I'd never been there before. During my Tekken 6 years, it was a lot harder for me to rank up because, well, you know, where she was in the tier list because she wasn't really successful at playing against a lot of characters. Law, that's the character I was thinking about. She was a good anti-Law character, but now Law got buffed. And I've struggled against a lot of Law players. So in Tekken 6, I will face up against a lot of Bruce players and lose a lot. Face up against a lot of Lilies, Army Kings. I rarely seen any other characters but those when I'm using Zafina. But when I'm using any other character trying to rank up, that's when I'm start seeing all the different varieties of characters. So ranking up in Tekken 6 was a lot stressful. Tekken Tag 2, I just didn't give a damn. I think I just ranked up to the light blue ranks and just was done with ranking. I just didn't care for rank in Tekken Tag 2 because of the terrible experience in Tekken 6. So now in this one, I think they buffed her pretty good, but I don't think it's because she was buffed, because I think she's still the same. It's just that she just got much better properties with some moves. What else I was gonna say? Matchup wise, I think her matchup with Armor King has increased in her favor. I think I was beating a lot of Armor King players in ranked matches to my surprise. Because in Tekken 6, I wasn't beating any Armor Kings. It was damn near impossible, even in Tekken Tag. So I'm at a point where Armor King doesn't want to rematch me in ranked matches anymore. Her matchup nightmares would look like Anna. I'm still struggling with Anna. I'm still struggling with. I do want to say, and then at the same time I don't want to say Lars, but maybe in season 2, if she probably came out in season 2, she probably would have excelled more. But it sucks that he got this change when she got released. But I managed to keep Lars in check when he does that silent entry, because when he does silent entry, you can pretty much beat him out with every attack you want. But sometimes you're going to have to be careful because he has a power crush now that's going to put you in check, which means that you're going to have to start throwing this out more. I think he has a jumping attack. I think. Because I know a lot of times you can throw this out. Now that was Bruce, you can throw that out. When he does that 3-2, then you crouch dash. I usually throw out a launcher when he crouch dash at me and launch him. Because I think his mix-up comes out way too slow. It only works when you're blocking and guessing. But when you're trying to throw out when you plan to throw out well, the thing about Law, let me put log. Because I know a lot of times in Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag, Law usually do certain things that I can react to, but now they're doing some new stuff. Yes, that's what I want. Now I know a lot of time, because I know at the start of a round, law players would do this, which is launch punishable. So it's only launch punishable by 15 frames, but Zafina doesn't have a 15 frame move, so she can only use her 14 frame attack to punish him, which sucks very, very bad, since she can only get, I think, 49 or 59 damage. Crap, I didn't even block her. 53. So if she could have been able to launch punish there, I probably would have gave me a little bit of a edge. But it wasn't. It's not going to put me in the driver's seat, but it's going to give me a little bit of an edge. And he also has some more punishable things that you need to look out for. Usually them backflips. Those backflips is they're punishable too, but except when he does the high into a backflip, it's safe, but anything else is launch punishable. The double backflip is launch punishable. The low, how do you do that low into the backflip? Yeah, that's launch punishable. And I used to be able to punish that slide a lot better too. Let's see. Crap. Yeah, see, I can't combo with this anymore. It used to combo, and now that I can't combo that slide with what I usually use, I'm probably gonna have to think of something else. But this is what I usually do when I block punish that slide. So what else I can probably do? Yeah, that's a punish. Crap. Damn. There it is. I don't know why she keep doing that. Oh crap, she missed. Oh my goodness. So I think this is what she can do. So this is what she's going to have to use to punish that slide now. Because I know a lot of law players, they'll spam that slide a lot. And then they'll try to, then they do that, what's that kick is? It's not really a kick. It's a flip kick that whips on purpose. With it, what's that? That's the kick right there. Yeah, do that. How did I do that kick? How do you do that kick? Because it only comes out sometimes. I'm trying to do that kick and crouch, because they do that a lot, and then rise up with two, or they use that slide. I probably would rather eat the slide than a wild standing two. I guess it depends on how much health I have, how much health I can afford to spare. But in close quarters game, I'm probably gonna need to do some back dashing or side step because, believe it or not, I think Zafina is in the top 3 of movements. She can outspace anybody dashing wise, but side stepping she still does well side stepping. Oh shit! I didn't even record it. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out a matchup thing here. Okay. God, I can't sidestep that way with that. Damn, I can't sidestep that way. What the hell? So my guess would probably try to sidestep him. Because I thought that slide would catch me no matter which direction I go, because low attack usually tracks. Okay, so this is y'all strong side. Maybe not. I would probably try to sidestep him when he's ducking. Or maybe not. I'm barely sidestepping that. I'm not even trying to sidestep it, but I'm sidestepping it. But when I'm trying to sidestep it, I get hit. Okay, let's take the slide out of the equation. Does that move really tracks? It's hard to sidestep it. Okay, I think I'm going too early. Okay, I went too late. I just don't know what the hell. Because I know that move doesn't track both ways. I know damn well. I guess you got to get lucky with that Wild Rising 2. Let's try attacking. Let's try attacking. Crap. That was a counter hit. Okay, let's try something that's a bit faster. Damn, even my down 2 didn't work. Even that down 1. Okay, it beat out the slide. That's the only problem I have with law players, and I hadn't really took the time to figure out what to do when he started doing that duck mix up. But Law does have some more things that he's a problem with. That DSS council. I know this right here. No, that's not it. There it is. This can be a two-hit combo. Am I doing it too fast? Yeah, I know this one's a lot harder to cancel. The Wild Wild and 4 is a lot harder to cancel. You have to be a beast to be able to do this on point. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I was holding forward the whole time. That's why it came out like that. Let's see. But try to look out for this move right here because he got a few setups that are gonna have this coming behind it. It's usually this move right here. He'll do this and follow up with it. He would. What's another string? Is it 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. He'll do that. Nah, wrong button. There it is. What else you need to look out for? Yeah, this right here. I'm probably going to have to come back with a law tutorial or anti-law. Because I hadn't played against enough law players. But usually the law players I play against, it's either ranked matches where I don't want to deal with them in ranked matches, or if it's in player matches, they don't want to rematch. So I hope this helps most people on how to use Zafina. I'm probably going to play a few matches with her in player match because I'm trying to move on to a different character. I'm trying to learn somebody like Anna. I'm trying to get stronger with Julia and Josie. I can use Julia, but using Julia on a D-pad it's very frustrating because you're not gonna get the moves you want. If you're using a fight stick, it's probably different, but I hadn't been growing up using fight sticks. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'll probably come up with some more hints or tips in the actual fight. Now, why they do that? Why did they do that? Now, if I was picking somebody I'm trying to learn, I would not even seen this guy. And that's another thing about ranking up, because when you rank up, you're gonna always face people your level. When you're trying to learn a new character, you're gonna always face these guys in the highest rank of your highest character, and you have no idea how to deal with them with a character you're trying to learn.
Your fate is
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight.
What the hell just happened?
KO. Round three. Fight. Perfect. You win.
If I were using, I'll say Anna or somebody, I probably would have gave him a rematch.
New challenger.
There we go. That didn't take long.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, much better. I never did mention how ranking up was very frustrating from uh, Eternal Ruler to Fujin, because I think I blew like 6 promotion chances and started losing, like going back to the beginning of the rank. Then I had to try to start over, because I think they was giving me a lot of bullshit characters that Zafina has no business going up against, like
Round
Akuma
one.
and
Fight.
Leo or whatever. Oh, he blocked it.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Don't sidestep me. That's a good tracking move. Oh. Oh, she missed the whole thing.
Round three.
Oh shit. Oh, that was Steve Fox. That was a mistake.
Round 4.
I should have did it once. Crap.
Want to try me?
Get ready for the next battle.
I never had too many Steve Fox problems in Tekken 6. Maybe Steve got bigger buffs.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I hate when she do that. I hate when she do that.
Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight.
Why is he ducking? You notice that? He's ducking majority of the match.
Perfect. Round 4. Fight.
Mm. Mm.
KO. You win. Get ready
It
for the
seemed like he wasn't trying to play me. He was just standing there like, and then moving up on me like he's trying to give me a round.
Your fate is already decided.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh.
KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Oh no!
KO.
No!
Final round. Fight.
Oh, there we go. He's ducking. Ah, she missed everything. Ah, I forgot about that. Got him. Them 3 lows.
You win.
This is your fate.
Get ready for the next battle.
I think he was showing off. They said don't just Korean backdash to be backdashing.
Your fate is already decided.
Round 1. Fight.
Damn. Oh crap. Frame trap always works.
Round 2.
Oh boy.
Fight. Perfect. Round 3. Fight.
The hell?
KO. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
I think the next time, let's see. Oh, he's sending me a message. Let's see what his message say. It better not be a hate mail.
Your fate is already decided.
Yeah, it's a hate mail.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Ah, she missed that. Ah.
Round two. Fight.
What the fuck? Did you see that?
Perfect.
Well, he got one back.
Round three. Fight.
I had one hit left. If I had some more meter, that would have
Get
tackled.
ready for the next battle.
I don't think he can afford to call me terrible if he lost 3 straight games to me. And then 2 of them was perfects. I think it was 2 of them.
Let's start.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, crap.
Great. Round two. Fight.
Got him.
Round three. Fight. Perfect.
Got my perfect back.
You win.
This is your fate.
This guy hates me. I don't know why. I ain't did nothing disrespectful or trolled him. Guess I'll play this guy one more time.
Your fate is already decided.
Round one. Fight.
Damn! now he's trolling. Come on, I did a low, a high crushing low with that. And he still grabbed me.
Fight.
Up. I thought that was punishable.
Fight.
Stop ducking.
KO. Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight. You win.
This is your fate.
Okay. I'm done with you. You know what? Let me get off of this. So I'll probably start using other characters from now on. I'll probably throw in Zafina every now and then. So basically, I'm trying to learn Anna, Xiaoyu, Paul. I'm trying to throw in, you know, a little bit on everybody. I guess that's it. Y'all take care.